Because of Utah's drastic change of elevation, Utah contains several types of countryside, from the sagebrush desert such as you'd find near St. George, to the pinyon juniper woodland and the coniferous forests, which are similar to the Rocky Mountains. You'll also find high alpine meadow and tundra areas in the high Uintas wilderness in northern Utah. Rising K Ranch itself lies within the Pinyon Juniper Woodland, a few miles south of Cedar City, Utah, and our mountain ride takes you high up into the coniferous forest. This change of countryside on our mountain ride is due to the elevation change from 6,000 feet above sea level at Rising K Ranch to the 9,000 to 10,000 feet elevation on the mountain. In this particular photograph, you can see all three types of country at once: the sagebrush desert, the pinyon juniper woodland, and the coniferous forest. The junipers and pinyon grow well here at the Rising K Ranch because of paucity of water and abundance of volcanic rock and soil. Most of the mammals and larger birds migrate, so that they are here at the ranch from around December through May, and higher up on the mountain from June through November. As the weather grows colder, the deer descend to the lower elevations in greater numbers, where they will have less snow and more vegetation upon which to browse. Since deer are the primary food supply of most of Utah's carnivores, predators such as mountain lions follow right along with the deer. Not only do mammals migrate to Rising K Ranch for the winter, but also several birds, such as bald eagles, Clark's nutcrackers, and robins. Often, you will find particular sections of the forest where junipers abound with only the occasional pinyon pine, and other areas where the pinyon abounds with only the occasional juniper. Here, we see both the juniper and the pinyon growing side by side. The pinyon pine, which is on the right, grows pine needles similar to many other pine trees, but its bark is much darker, almost black, and its wood is much harder than any other pine I've ever cut, and burns more like a hardwood than a typical pine. The pinyon pine tree is famous for its pine nuts, a favorite local food for people and animals alike. Many people will harvest the pine nuts in the fall and roast them before eating them. Harvesting pine nuts will sure make your hands sticky, but it's worth it. The juniper has a much different type of needle than a pine tree has, with a much more scaly appearance. Junipers have a stringy bark that, in a pinch, can be braided into a makeshift rope, and their wood is hard, aromatic, and makes excellent firewood. The juniper is known for its small blue berries, which are a favorite food of the robin, and are a key ingredient for making gin. Now, I'll admit that I've never yet tried gin, but if it tastes anything like the berry, I think I'll pass. On a horseback ride through the Juniper-Pinyon Woodlands, the wildlife you are most likely to see are mule deer, coyotes, foxes, squirrels, wild turkey, jackrabbits, cottontail rabbits, red-tailed hawks, other smaller birds, lizards, and snakes. To have the best chance of seeing wildlife, it is best to begin your ride right at sunrise and keep your eyes peeled, always looking around the forest, not at your horse's ears. I'm Klay Klemic, and I hope to ride through Utah's wild country with you soon, right here at Rising K Ranch.